Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire,
I'm Josh Dome,
and we're going to talk sports like we do every week,
usually.
and hopefully have a good time doing it, and talk about a few topics today. The three teams. Guardians,
Of course.
most important.
In season.
Yes. But always most important.
Of course.
I think.
Always.
The Cavs are Cavs, too.
Yep.
Schedule released this week.
Yeah.
And then
Your personal favorite.
the other, the Browns, it's training camp, and the final suspension word came down today, and we'll talk about that and the team a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but let's get going with the first place Guardians.
The first place Guardians, which means it's always a good day.
Yeah, they split with Detroit.
Not how you want that to go.
Well, better than losing 3 out of 4.
That is true.
I was at Tuesday's game.
Yeah.
All I can say is I still dislike Buster Posey very much.
Oh, yeah.
They would have won that game.
Yeah.
If he had never existed.
Man, Man.
It was terrible.
I've seen people block the plate way worse than that.
Oh, it was
There was
horrible.
plenty of room
in
to
New
get
York.
the
I
plates.
said it, and I truly believe this. New York makes these calls sometimes to affect games.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind New York would rather have the White Sox win this division than the
Oh,
Guardians.
no doubt.
It's a bigger market.
Yep.
More advertising
Chicago.
revenue.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Don't give me any crap. Look, and then, there's another replay later in the game that goes against the Guardians.
The Miles Straw one?
The
Or are we
stolen
not
base.
there yet? Oh, we're not there yet. Okay.
It just was like, Stephen Kwan does not stay out at second base. Stephen Kwan is like probably top 10 IQ in Major League Baseball.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he was safe.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And AJ Hinch. Oh my gosh.
One of your favorites.
Oh, I can't stand
I
that
can't.
guy.
I don't like AJ Hinch either.
Oh my god.
I know.
It's proven how smart he is, though. He's not that smart. Look what he's doing with the team that doesn't have a lot of talent. Most managers, unless you're absolutely terrible, you could have managed the Houston Astros when they had all that talent.
Yeah.
Especially when they were cheating.
Yeah. I would hope so.
But AJ Hinch is proving without the garbage can technology. He's not that great of a.
He is
And the fact
not
that
that
him
guy.
and Alex Cora only got 60 games.
Yeah.
That's bullcrap.
That was bad.
They
Well-
cheated.
Does it seem like Boston? I don't know if Boston's paying the price, but they surely aren't playing well.
Boy, they aren't they? I guess they hate their. They're really mad at their front office and ownership right now. So, yeah, I guess the Dolans aren't so bad, are they?
No, they're
No,
not.
they're not. Good conversation the other night with someone about the Dolans who knows them,
Yeah.
and just what I've been saying. He backed up like it's the truth. They want to win more than anyone. They don't deserve the hate they get in this city. It's really unbelievable. So the upcoming series starting tomorrow, play the White Sox. They've been playing better lately. Kind of worries me a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm not too worried about it.
Hopefully, and then the Twins play the Rangers. 4 games this weekend.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
that's
Corey
a nice
Seager,
matchup,
Marcus
huh?
Simeon. Here we go. Come on,
Let's
guys.
hope.
You guys paid all that money.
They
They
fired-
for fantasy.
They fired their manager, so hopefully maybe it'll.
Yeah.
I can't
Saw
say
that
anything about the
earlier.
Rangers. I know somebody who works in their front office.
Yeah.
He was a video guy for the Indians. Spent a year with us in the press box at Lake County,
Yeah.
and he's really nice guy, and he's in their front office. So I can't say anything about the Rangers.
Okay.
I- yeah.
Keep it clean then.
As long as he's there, I will.
Okay.
But hopefully they can play well this weekend. And,
Yeah, go Rangers, man.
and beat maybe take 3 out of 4 from the Twins.
That'd be real good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
but
play
then,
too, but
and then next week is tough. The Guardians go to San Diego.
okay. Okay.
for 2, and then they go to Seattle for 4.
Yeah.
The Twins or the White Sox play the Royals Monday
Oh, great.
makeup game.
Great.
Then they play the Orioles for 3. Orioles
have been playing pretty well.
and then they play the Diamondbacks for 3.
Oh, great.
I know.
Well, we didn't even sweep
The
the
Twins
Diamondbacks,
don't have an
so-
easy week though next week. The Twins have Houston for 3,
Okay.
and then the Giants for 3.
Okay. That's those are
So
some-
that's
yeah.
that's a little bit of a
Tougher
little bit.
matchups. Tougher
Yeah.
matchups.
So let's hope some of those teams can play well. I mean, I saw some advanced stats today that say that right now the most valuable Guardian is Andres Gimenez, which I can't disagree.
I can't
with.
disagree. No
I
way.
can't. But listen to this. Some person who is constantly criticizing the lineup on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I asked this person last night how many lineups they've made in their life for an actual team. That's not the point. So what does that tell me? Oh, 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing.
Well, she complained about Ahmed Rosario hitting second. Okay.
Oh, my
No, this is
Lord.
good. Jimenez should be there. Okay. So she says that. As he's coming up in the 8th inning, Rosario.
Uh-huh.
I wish Jimenez was in this spot. How'd that work out for her? Oh, Rosario got a hit.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what kind of hit it was.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's line
Yep.
drive in the books, Tim.
You got it. Even though maybe it went 30 miles an hour down the line, it's still a hit.
Yep.
So I said, she never answered about the lineup thing. That's not the point.
Yep.
And I said, well, I've made hundreds of lineups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe not the best, but there's a lot of things you consider in a lineup,
Yeah.
not just one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember you made some pretty crazy lineups back in the
I
day.
did. I did like to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It was fun to shake up.
Yeah, there was some certain guy batting in the 7-hole the first game of the season.
I
It
had
was
you
a very-
7.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you may have had an executive producer in the 5-hole.
not every lineup is the best lineup.
That is very true, but I'm going to say
That's-
the Guardians is a good one.
not.
So
I'll admit that. I hated making the lineup. I did. It was just,
tough to do.
because nowadays a lot of times it's crap. It's
9 good hitters.
you don't want to offend somebody. You don't want to piss
Yeah.
somebody off. People get angry very, very easy now.
Yeah, but it's also tough when you got 9 good hitters in the lineup. So
Well, and actually, those teams I coached, we had really good hitting.
yeah,
We hit quite a bit.
yeah,
We just, we made as many errors as we scored runs.
yeah.
Or we, our pitching wouldn't show up that night. Remember that last year? It was the COVID summer.
Yeah, it was the COVID summer.
That was probably Tommy's my son. That was probably his worst summer of pitching.
Oh my god! And hitting.
A couple of them games,
I
man.
think-
Oh my god! Remember that game at Kirtland?
Oh yeah, he had his thing all jacked up. Or whatever.
It was like wow.
Yeah.
It was yeah. I mean, so
Yeah.
a really good genius manager can make a really good lineup,
Yeah.
and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Sometimes it doesn't work out.
But Rosario came through last night.
But all that matters is I think the Guardians is a good lineup.
I think so. I think it's a good lineup.
I mean-
if you're complaining now, you're just complaining to complain.
Right.
Except, I think my complaint last night about Cal Quantrill.
Oh my
Are
god.
you kidding me?
He is awful. That's all I gotta
He's
say,
pitched 16 innings this year against the Tigers and given up 10 runs.
Man. That's horrible.
Like, are you kidding
That
me?
is awful.
That's terrible. What do you think, producer Tony Marr? Throckmorton?
I think we should have got rid of Cal Quantrill at the trade deadline.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's
well,
just me personally.
All right.
yeah. Well,
See?
personally, I would have gotten rid of another guy.
And
but,
don't
it's all
don't make these guys agree with me.
right. No. Personally, I would have gotten rid of a different guy. But no, I truly.
Who's that?
Zach Plesac.
He's Zach.
Yeah.
He's
Has not
beginning
been
to
great.
wear on me a little now. I just almost feel like he's got the mentality of like a high school pitcher, where he can't take any adversity at all.
Mhm.
I think that the that inning the other night was a good example. Although when you go off the mound into the dugout,
Yeah.
you think the inning's over, and then you got to go out again.
Yeah.
That's
It was pretty tough.
that was tough. Hedges was very angry after the game. Did you see him?
No. I never see Hedgie angry.
Oh, best statement I ever saw. And you know what? You know what's interesting about that?
What?
I totally ripped the umpires apart. You know what's interesting about that?
What?
The umpire association made a statement last night
Really?
about his criticism.
Uh-huh.
But you know what didn't happen?
What?
He criticized the umps really bad.
Uh-huh.
Called them out
Yeah.
for both things, at the plate and a couple other things.
Yeah.
You know what didn't happen?
What?
Austin Hedges didn't get fined. Because why?
Why should he?
Because Major League Baseball knew.
He knew he was right.
They blew it.
Mm-hmm.
They blew it.
Yeah.
If Major League Baseball doesn't fine you after making comments, they know they blew it.
Yeah.
You know, I guess he could still get fined, but I thought it would have come down right away because he said it right after the goal. Great
Yeah.
statement. It's on the Facebook group page.
Okay.
I posted it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we'll move on now.
Okay.
The Cavs.
The Cavs.
They released the schedule yesterday.
They did indeed.
They opened first two games on the road,
Usually
and then they come home Sunday night.
Sunday night.
I believe it's Oct 22nd. Yes,
22nd.
October 22nd,
Okay.
I believe. So they'll come home and they'll start their home season, but they have nine national TV games.
All right.
If the information I saw
Mm-hmm.
is correct,
Yeah.
it is the most TV games they have ever had when LeBron James was not on the team.
All right.
How about that?
I like it. It's a fun,
It's-
young,
they
exciting
have-
team, man.
Two games on TNT.
Okay.
One against the Lakers, one against the
Wow.
Grizzly,
Oh, there's LeBron James for you, Tim.
and the Grizzly.
Well,
They're both home games.
does that count though? Is LeBron James being on TV with the Cavs?
No, I think that it still counts as a Cavs.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
And then they have three ESPN games,
Okay.
which surprisingly, one of them is not against the Knicks,
really?
but it's Pelicans
okay.
at the Pelicans at the Celtics, and then home against
Zion,
the Sixers.
Celtics and the Sixers. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Big
four
games.
NBA TV games
Okay.
at the Clippers,
Los Angeles.
home against the Nets.
Okay.
That's always fun.
yeah. When you're-
At the Heat
okay.
and at the Nets.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you'll be. Super
I'm looking
excited.
forward to that Brooklyn home game.
Oh yeah, when your favorite guy comes back to Cleveland.
I might have to ask my pal a question.
Yeah. Good
Remember
buddy,
me?
old pal.
Remember me?
When
you
you
put
tried
your
to-
clothes away.
Yep. And you
Made us
didn't
stand
answer.
there and
Wait.
wait.
Yep.
When all the guys had deadlines.
Deadlines. Yep. I remember that story. All right. I think you even
So-
told the story on here.
I believe I did, didn't I?
I think so.
It's just, be respectful. He's a 20-year-old kid, or 19-year-old kid, I think. I think he was
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Come on. He's just, I'll never change my mind that he's a punk.
Yeah.
He's a punk. They're also on national ESPN radio.
Oh.
The game against the Grizzlies, which
Okay.
is a TNT game, but it's
Yeah.
on ESPN radio.
Okay.
So that's good too.
Yeah.
Getting the exposure.
Yes.
People will realize that they're actually good.
Yeah.
It'll
Start tuning in.
be nice.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I mean, they get great ratings in Cleveland.
Oh, of course.
So do the Guardians.
Yeah.
All three teams do very well on TV.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I remember during I don't know what they are now because I haven't looked recently, but I know when I was in high school and the Browns were playing in the AFC Championship game against Denver. I'm not sure if it was the drive or it was the fumble, which one it was. That game, 87% of the TVs in Cleveland were tuned to that game.
Wow.
Like, are you kidding me?
That is a lot.
That's unbelievable.
That is a lot.
And I have to imagine it's like that in, like, when the Guardians get to the World Series
Yeah.
or the Cavs get to the finals.
Yeah.
It's got to be similar
yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as high because you got more games.
Right.
NFL playoff game, that's one game.
One game, yeah.
So I can understand that. This thing just keeps my timer keeps going black and I can't see it.
Can you
I
see it
have
before
a
it turns
tendency of talking long, so I have to have a timer to know when to maybe cut it. No, people that know me would never think I would talk too long.
on?
No.
Nobody would know that.
No. Can you see the timer even
I can
when
see
it's
the
on?
timer here.
Okay.
I can't see it.
Okay.
It's big.
Okay.
That's why I got the iPad. It's
Okay.
big. Yeah, it's
Okay.
big. It is blurry,
Yeah.
but it's big. Yeah,
Okay.
my eyes are so bad. You're only going to have to wear glasses for a few months, Timmy. These are corrective lenses. I
Correct.
go to school the next day. And my teacher, Mrs. Kulik, "Oh, Timmy, those are nice glasses." "Yeah, I only have to wear them a couple months, Mrs. Kulik." You know, Mrs. Kulik was my first grade teacher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. 48 years later. Yeah. They didn't correct much.
They probably made him worse.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, when they wanted Tommy to get glasses,
Uh-huh.
I didn't want him to at first.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be corrective also.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I think it makes your eyes worse.
Yeah.
It's like a scam, you know?
Corrected, like,
Getting
okay.
scammed by the eyeglasses.
It's ridiculous. Let me go again with this timer. I should keep my finger on the screen and then it won't go off. But so that's good with the Cavs.
Yeah,
Cavs are really in a good place.
yeah.
Probably since the best place. I mean, you can't discount the LeBron James stuff.
No.
We won a championship. We were good with him. But in eras without LeBron James,
Uh-huh.
it's probably the best the organization's been in
Uh-huh.
since Lenny Wilkins was the coach
Yeah.
in the late 80s or early 90s when Larry Nance and Brad Doherty and Mark Price were on the team. I'm really excited for the future, for the next several years,
Yeah.
how this team's going to play out.
It's a young team.
It's very young, and they don't seem to. Dan Gilbert isn't worried about giving out contracts. It's different in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You get revenue
Yeah.
equally, so
Yeah.
you can pay what the other teams can pay.
Yeah.
New York is no better than Cleveland in that. What they can pay.
Yep.
So, it's even, and Gilbert's willing to do it, and that's good.
Yeah.
And he should,
Yeah.
And so I think they're in a good spot.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the final topic, the Browns.
Your favorite
Well,
Cleveland team.
yeah.
Of course.
Believe it or not, I used to be a fan.
That
I
way
was.
back in the day. Like
Well,
when you got
before
those
they
glasses?
moved. Before they moved.
Oh.
Well, I was a fan then, yeah.
Okay.
But I was a fan of the Buccaneers and the Browns.
Uh-huh.
But I
Yeah.
think when they moved, I couldn't. How can I root for this team?
Mhm.
They left.
Yeah.
They left the city.
Yeah.
And the thing I care about the most is Cleveland.
The city, right.
Yes, I love Cleveland. So, but so Deshaun Watson, it finally came down today. He got 11 games
Okay. That is less
and a
than you
$5
thought.
million fine.
Okay.
They negotiated, which I can't believe they negotiated. Did they give Calvin Ridley a chance to negotiate? No, they didn't. But he gambled. That's worse than what Deshaun Watson did, I guess.
Well, clearly, because this guy.
I guess.
Well, also, this guy named Pete Rose isn't in the Hall of Fame. So,
Yeah.
So that must be a really bad thing.
it's ridiculous. But the NFL will take sponsorship money from casinos and
Oh yeah.
bookmakers.
because
But,
gambling's worse than all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
In all sports, I guess.
It's I don't understand it, but so he's gone. Jacoby Brissett will be the quarterback for the first 11 games. Watson will come
Supposedly.
back against the. Well, yeah, that's true because
You know,
they also said that
They got
Baker
Josh
Mayfield
Dobbs
was
too, man.
Baker Mayfield was the guy, and then they trade for Deshaun Watson. They did.
Well-
They said it, and then they made the trade. So, can you believe what they say? No,
Not really.
you can't. I wonder if when Jimmy Haslam interviewed Andrew Barry for the job, if one of the questions was, Andrew, are you okay with lying? Because that's a part of my everyday life.
I'm sure that was part of the job description, Tim.
So, but we were talking before the show. Are they better than they were last year? Because, let's talk about what Dee and Jimmy said after the.
Okay.
I watched it, and they gave some money to some of the organizations like the Rape Crisis Center and stuff, so they feel like they're clear now. Dee is
They're all in the clear.
She's clear. Ooh, I'll tell you what. A lot of times it's said in life that the woman is the conscience in a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you what. Watching that press conference today,
Yeah.
wow. Susan Haslam is not a good person. Wow, can she deflect questions? She ought to run
It's a
for
skill.
political office.
It's a skill.
She ought to run, she ought to run
right.
for political office.
Of course.
I mean, the things she was saying, this is not a Deshaun Watson problem. That's what she said. Are you kidding me, lady?
What problem is it?
I know. Oh, well, she could be right. It could be a problem with her and her husband have no soul, and they'll bring anybody in to try to get wins.
The price you pay for selling your soul.
Yeah. So, it was disgusting watching her mostly. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. I just was like, wow. I actually think if you get a chance to look at the video, it almost looked like, and I can't believe I'm saying this, it almost looked like he was standing there thinking, why is she saying this?
Probably.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
The look on his face was, and I'll say this, is I've had that look before as my husband. Like, oh my God, why is she saying this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure wives have that look all the time too.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. But don't get after me. You know, 'cause
We don't want to get canceled here, people.
No, so I'm just saying that, I think if I had to choose between the two, I'd probably say she's a better person or he's a better person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's tough.
So let's spend a couple minutes here now on
Okay.
the team.
Yeah.
Is the team better than it was last year at this time?
At this time. So
Yeah,
we're
at this
not.
time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say it's not better, but I'm not going to say it's worse. I'm going to say really there's not enough that has changed for it to be like
What makes
worse.
this team the same?
the same. Well, basically, honestly, I don't know if Baker Mayfield's
You
that
can't-
much better than Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, but he's better.
He
You
is
can't
better.
honestly tell me that Brissett's
no,
better.
he's
than
not better. But
Okay.
it's not like a huge gap, though.
I think
It's really
bigger
not a
gap than you
huge
think
gap.
it is.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a huge gap. Jacoby
Okay.
Brissett is
He's not bad.
He's solid.
He's not
on
bad.
every team he's played.
Okay,
on.
but-
He gets the job
So
done.
what makes them even? If he's worse,
Okay, Amari Cooper is better than Jarvis Landry.
but at this time last year, and he was ready to go, they had Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. They had two.
you know,
They had
Odell
two
Beckham.
receivers that were pretty good.
Okay.
They're right there, and they had Rashard Higgins and Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah.
They have Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones and unproven guys.
Yeah, unproven. They got to get their chance. Like here, you can't honestly.
Okay, so, but
like
if-
David Bell.
The funny thing is, if the Indians have or Guardians have unproven guys, well, they're unproven. They're not going to be as good. The Browns have unproven guys. They're gods. They're going to be good. Winning the Super Bowl. Let's build a statue.
That's them, Tim. This is me. I
Let's
don't
build a
say that.
statue.
Okay, yeah, for the Cleveland fans, I don't say that about Guardians players.
What's your opinion of Cade York?
Katie York.
No, you give me your opinion. Not even.
I don't have an opinion.
What have you heard about him?
I mean, all I've heard is that he's kind of an a-hole. I haven't heard that he's
What was
anything
he like?
good.
Not nice to fans at training camp?
Nah,
or
who
what?
knows? I don't know. I
Okay.
just heard it from somebody.
A source.
A source.
A
We'll call
source.
it. A source.
A source.
I didn't even.
Anybody can be a source.
You know, I'm a huge.
If they're
Browns
accurate.
fan. I'm a huge Browns fan, but man, I didn't really know who Cade York was until a few weeks ago.
Oh, I know.
mean,
He's a god.
Apparently,
They're acting like he's the greatest kicker that ever lived.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to buy
It's
that.
amazing.
I'm
a lot
not
of
gonna buy
fans,
that.
not only media. I'm glad you're you think on your own.
Unbiased.
You think on your own.
Yeah.
You're not a cult member.
No, I do not.
you
associate with
root for the
cult.
team, but you are not a cult member.
Yeah, that is correct.
I just say all the time to them, don't drink the Kool-Aid. It will not end well. It will not end well.
Oh,
won't.
Tim.
So, I mean, the running backs are good. I mean,
You
geez.
can't
But
take
that, I
that
feel like
away.
that's the only solid. The defensive line's probably
The
pretty
defensive
good,
line's
too.
really good
But
too.
but Jim Donovan said that the secondary is the best in the NFL.
That's a really crazy take.
Where's the depth, Jimbo?
Yeah, that's a crazy
What if
take,
one or
man.
two guys gets hurt?
Yeah.
Doesn't Ward get hurt every year? I like Ward. I like him as
Mm-hmm.
a person. I like him. But he gets hurt every year.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg Newsome, how healthy he's been. He's been limping around training camp, I saw. Okay? Yeah, when they're healthy,
Yeah.
maybe they are really good.
They are.
But they're never healthy.
That's true. I don't. So preseason you see some stuff, right? I was watching the game the other day, and I saw this guy, number 23.
I didn't watch 1 second.
I'm sure.
I didn't
was
watch any
gonna
of the
say-
Buccaneers either.
Okay, this guy, number 23, Emerson Jr. He ripped the ball out of a guy's hands and took it 70 yards back. But other than that, he was making plays. He was breaking up passes. He was doing pretty good in coverage.
Who were they
So,
playing?
Well, I know they were playing, but
And what,
here's
like,
the
was
thing,
that second or third string Jacksonville?
Probably, but this guy's probably second or third string. I'm just saying, there's some guys in there that are
Yeah.
hidden.
But I've been around
Preseason
long
shows
enough.
a
I've been
little
around
bit.
long enough to know that the guy, a lot of times the guy that looks great in training camp, sometimes he doesn't even make the team,
Oh, I know.
or he's gone halfway through the year.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I'm just saying that's a possibility of possible depth in the in the back. So
I'm still worried about the linebackers.
yeah, the
I just
linebackers
am.
haven't been great. They have
No,
not been
and
great.
they
There's
didn't really
nothing
do
great.
much to improve them.
No, they didn't. I thought we were gonna draft a crazy.
They don't
linebacker.
seem to do it.
No,
They don't seem to think it's a problem.
no.
I get all these experts telling me. I love when they argue with me on Twitter about this.
And I know you and your Twitter.
The reason the Buccaneers won a Super Bowl both times is because of their linebackers.
Yeah.
Okay? They shut down
have-
good offenses.
They've always had good linebackers.
Yeah. And for a Browns fan, the team's never been to a Super Bowl in most of your lifetimes. To tell me I don't understand what it takes for a team to win a Super Bowl is just utterly stupid.
Stupid.
I've seen it. I've watched it. I've seen how you build a team. The Tony Dungy team. Coached by John Gruden when they won. But this latest team, it was being built before Tom Brady got there. Tom Brady didn't go there because he had terrible talent.
No.
He went there because they were ready.
Yeah.
So I think the team is it might be just the same
Yeah.
as last year, maybe a little worse,
And I'm gonna be
in my opinion.
maybe.
We'll do our picks in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. But
That'll also debut our new set.
yeah,
Yes.
be
so-
ready. It's gonna be fun. But
Oh, yeah.
before we move on here, I'm gonna have to agree with you because on the receiving core, there's not as much depth as last year. The quarterback situation is what it is. I know you don't. Whatever your opinions are on Deshaun Watson, whatever. But talent-wise, he's
That
better.
doesn't really. Yeah.
Talent-wise, he's better. So when he comes
there's
back,
no doubt he's better than Baker Mayfield. But I don't know. Like, I just know, having gone through this type of thing with a quarterback I never wanted the Buccaneers to have, I really didn't want to win a Super Bowl
yeah,
with Jameis Winston, because I didn't want him associated with when my team did something great.
I understand, but
You know?
I think Deshaun.
But also,
Watson's
my
a
team
good
they had
quarterback,
already
so-
won a Super Bowl. So, unlike most Browns fans who never experienced a championship at this point, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying they haven't. So
No.
I can understand the thirst.
I guess, but I'm just saying.
In some ways, I can.
I look at sports and I look at talent-wise. I look at how people play the game. I don't always look at the outside factors. I look at how people play the game, and Deshaun Watson is a good, talented quarterback. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I just think, say they do win something. In 15 years, people are, they won the Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson, isn't that the guy that got accused 24 times of abusing women? Like, it's gonna be there. It's not going away
No,
just
I
because he
know.
got suspended.
Oh yeah.
So it's just, that's always gonna be there. It's gonna be part of the story.
Yeah.
It's just going to be.
Yeah.
Did anybody in Cleveland give the Ravens a break as far as Ray Lewis? Or did anybody give the Steelers a break as far as Ben Roethlisberger?
No.
And I know Browns fans didn't give me a break when Jameis Winston was on the Buccaneers, even though I said I never wanted him. But now these people are okay. See, that's the problem I have with it.
I know.
It's total hypocrisy. So, but I think we've gone over a little bit.
Yep.
I think we had good discussions today, though.
Yeah.
We did. We had good
Yeah.
discussions. And we will be back next week on Thursday with a show. And then I think we have about 3 weeks until September 8th is the first NFL game. And that's a Thursday. So that's
Thursday Night
when
Football.
September 8th is when we'll have our first
Okay.
football prediction show.
Yeah.
And that will be the debut of our new set. But we'll be back next Thursday. That will be the 25th of August. So I think we have 2 shows before the first NFL show. But when we do the September 8th show, we're going to do a regular show on Tuesday, which will be September 6th.
Yeah.
We'll do our regular show on Tuesday during the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do our NFL preview show on Thursdays. So until next week, for our executive producer in studio, Tony Mark Throckmorton, and our executive producers, Sarah and John Dome, and Betty and Warren Shire, who we know. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Until next time, I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
Have a good week.